Damon Cart here from Life Mastery Gym, which used to be NLP Gym. As you probably guessed, even though NLP Gym is going away, that does not mean that I am going away. And you probably noticed before tuning into this video that there have been a lot of changes on the website and here on the YouTube channel, on the Facebook channel. Pretty much everywhere we're changing a lot of things that we're doing here. And I started already getting questions. What's going on? Why are you changing the name? What's the point of all this? Are you still going to do NLP processes and techniques? Are you still going to do videos about this? And the answer is yes, of course I am. So why the change? Well, it's really a matter of staying congruent. And this is, as you know, very important in Neuro Linguistic Programming. Staying congruent means saying what you're going to do and then doing it. That means what you say matches what you do. So it's really about alignment. It's about having your behavior match your values, having it match what you say you're going to do. I've found in myself over especially the last year, probably the last more like 2 years, is realizing that there's something beyond just learning NLP and geeking out on NLP, which I can totally do, and I know a lot of you can. And for a long time, NLP has definitely been my passion. What I'm starting to realize now, though, is that it's very short-sighted if all you do is learn NLP techniques and processes and cultivate the skills without really plugging this into your life and creating the life that you want to live. And that's been coming through, I feel like, my videos, it's been coming through, even when I'm teaching NLP processes, that I have a tendency now to sort of put them in perspective for what it is that I'm creating in my life, what it is you might want to create in your life. And I just started to realize there really needs to be a bigger vision. So let's use the gym analogy because it's NLP Gym and now we're Life Mastery Gym. You can go into a gym and make your muscles bigger. And that's fine. And I used to do that when I was in high school. Actually, my muscles didn't get that big, but I got stronger. And that's great. But I eventually left it because it wasn't doing something more for me. The health part was good, but it was like stronger in order to do what? And then I came across yoga. And the feeling and the joy that I got from yoga was, how is it adding to my everyday life in other areas of my life when I wasn't practicing yoga? So if you're going into a gym and you're becoming stronger, well, why are you becoming stronger? In order to do what? What do you want to do with that strength? And so that's where I came to with NLP, is what do I want to do with my skills, with my techniques, with the processes that I implement. And if I'm just solving day-to-day problems as they come and not doing it with an overall vision of how I want to live my life, then I'm really missing out on the bigger picture. And I noticed this with some of my students. They were doing the same thing. It was more about a focus on just learning NLP and just getting good at it. And what I found myself starting to teach and also coach with my coaching clients is that it's really important to understand the bigger picture. It's really important to understand the greater vision you want for your life and plug in everything that you're learning about NLP into that bigger vision. And what a vision really is, a vision is really a direction. And if you're not clear on the direction that you want your life to go, you can do a lot of NLP and you can do it for fun, but it's not going to really ultimately fulfill you. It's not going to ultimately give you what you want. So I decided to take this to the next level. And if you've watched my videos, you know I'm always talking about values elicitation. I've done a few videos on it, but if you've done any of my online trainings or if you've done coaching with me, you know that's where we always start, because it's so important to know what your values are. And that basically creates the vision. So I sat down and I started asking myself, what is NLP Gym all about? What's important about it? What does it do for me and what does it do for you? And through that process of eliciting my values around NLP Gym, I ended up with life mastery, because that's ultimately what it's about. Now, life mastery doesn't mean mastering everything that you do. Life mastery, the way that I mean it, is really not about coming to some place where you can say, I've mastered everything. No, life mastery is about who you become in the pursuit of your desires and your passions. So it's not really whether or not you hit an arbitrary bar. It's not whether or not you hit some sort of goal. It's taking, say, the next 10 years of your life and giving it everything you've got, putting yourself out there, letting go of judging yourself, letting go of thinking what others might think about you or how they might judge you. It's like, what happens when you really let go and you just go for it? You allow your abilities to come out. You allow your skills to come out. You allow your potential to come out. You go for all the things that you might be too scared to go for. And again, it's not about the accumulation of things. It's not about the accumulation of material wealth, but along the way, you probably will do that. But what happens is that it makes you different. It cultivates you. It evolves you. You discover yourself. You get better at things. You acquire skills. So it's so important that you master your life before you master anything else. So when you think about like what it is you want to be, who you want to be, and what do you want to be doing in, say, the next 10 years, and dedicate the next 10 years to mastering your life. What else are you going to master? There are plenty of things out there to master, and I'm not saying you shouldn't pursue something, and if you're really passionate about it and you want to practice it every single day for 8 hours a day, go for it. I'm not saying you shouldn't master things that way. If that's where your potential is pulling you, then go for it. But what I'm also saying is don't neglect the other areas of your life. So it's one thing to master like one specific skill and specialize in that. And that's a beautiful thing when somebody does exactly that and you watch that. It's amazing. But a lot of times those people often neglect other areas of their life, and it's not necessary. You can be socially connected. You can have a great relationship with a partner. You can have a great career, and then you can also have this thing that you master. But more important than that is mastering your life, and that's by going for these things, going for your potential, taking 2 or 3 things every single year and learning them. Doesn't mean you have to master them. It just means learn something new, discover yourself, push yourself, drive yourself, raise the bar, set goals, do things that scare you, take risks, and along the way, what it creates, who you become, is what life mastery is about. I want to help my NLP students and my NLP clients do is not just learn NLP, is create that greater vision for your life. What's really going to fulfill you? What would you be doing? What would you be seeing? What would be happening in your life? Say 10 years from now, you've totally mastered your life. What would that be like? And NLP should be in service to that. It shouldn't be the overall focus. You have to focus on it when you're practicing it. But what's going to give fuel to your practice, what's going to not just give fuel, it will be the fuel of your NLP practice, is that greater overall vision of who you want to become and what is it you want to do, what is the life that you want to live. And that's the direction that this channel is going, that my business is going. And so in order for me to stay congruent and precise, that's why we're now going from NLP Gym to Life Mastery Gym. And like I said, not a whole lot's really going to change about the content of my videos. It's just that I felt like I needed to make this update. It's already been happening. I mean, this is already in my videos. If you've been watching my recent videos, you know that this is kind of what I've been doing anyway. So if you watch my videos, you like my videos, you find them useful, you find them helpful, please click subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. And also click that bell so you get notifications. And if you like this video, if you like the direction that this channel is going, please click like and leave a comment. Tell me what it is that your journey is about, what it is you want to use NLP to create for your life. Not just learning NLP for its own sake, but what is it you want to use NLP to do to better your life? Last but not least, Happy New Year. I hope you have some goals lined up for yourself for the coming year. I know 2018 was one of the best years I've ever had. I had goals and expectations and I exceeded all of them, and it's going to be hard to top in 2019. So I'm sad to see 2018 go. Really excited about the possibilities in 2019. So I hope you've got a vision. I hope you have a plan, some goals, a mission. And if you don't, I can certainly help you out with that. So make sure you're subscribed. The next videos that are coming are going to be some of the best videos that I've ever done. Take care.